out this fire, baby.
Let's go.
Let's
By the way,
go.
what a
Did you
Solana
take that
short.
that Arbitrum short?
No, did you call
That
it
was a
out?
great Solana trade.
Mhm.
First off, and then the short was amazing. Bro, we doing it both ways to the market, you know?
Oh man, Arbitrum, the short for me was at 4 a.m.
Yeah, it was too late, right?
Yeah, it was a little late. But it did, I mean, still played out fantastically. I mean, I
That
did cut
Solana
a couple
long
of
played out
shorts.
great too, bro. That
So,
went up
oh, yeah, it
210. That went
absolutely
from
did.
200, 194 to 210. 8% move. That was fire too. We gave that here yesterday to everybody. I think we need a paid vacation, you and I. You
Absolutely.
know? I'm long
Yes,
right
please.
now.
Are you long right now?
Yeah, I've already taken most of my profits up $300 right now. But I made $600 on the live stream this morning, 2 trades.
Nice.
So I'm up basically a grand today already. I made 17 yesterday. I made 13 the day before. I can't lose, bro.
Love it. Love it. Oh man, I just had so much beef with Ethereum, and finally, what a great also short on that one. Let me get started because I haven't taken any longs at all. I mean, there's a lot of absorption zones right there playing out. And I wish I would have entered, but the truth of the matter is that for me, on my time frame, 4 hours, I mean, I was just closing shorts, not thinking to head
Mhm.
switching. So this is the arbitrary for me, played out somewhere. There is my alert crossing at 4 a.m. That was a little late for me. But what I absolutely took, there we go. Look at that. Ethereum going to hell. Perfect. Fuck Ethereum. So let's get it.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
Ethereum.
Fuck
Eat
Ethereum.
it.
Who did that shit? No,
Right?
of course, just kidding.
Garbage.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've had a beef with Ethereum because it does that to me, right? I mean, it's not that it does do that to me, but kind of like, all right, I'm expecting, for example, a long, right? I'm looking for these areas of absorption, and the damn thing doesn't go down, and then it halfway goes down, and then all right, let's go try to catch that short, and then we grab this, and then it takes forever, but finally, well, finally it takes it, right, and then we can ride it. So, but I mean, all through this is been hell for me because it just does not take a direction hit, right? And I'm just
Mhm.
running after it like a headless chicken, man. So that's why I get beef with Ethereum. It does that to me. It's been doing that to me. I got 2 hits on shorting Ethereum. There were two positions of a quarter of a position. So that was at a whatever stop loss it was because I don't calculate my percentage stop loss. I just do it by support and resistance and make sure that is at least 1 to 1. And then I change
Mhm.
my position size. But finally, right there, played out fantastically right here. It actually was taking some profits right around 7 a.m. As it was coming back down and back up. But I mean, to be honest, I wish I would have re-entered, but my strategy doesn't allow me to. I have a couple of other stuff, by the way, and I want to show this to you guys. All right. Yesterday, or the day before, I was talking about a very dangerous trading here because we weren't right there on the support. Right now, today, I'm doing the same thing, or I was doing the same thing. All right. Be careful with Bitcoin. I think we can still go lower, but it's a good area to start long in Bitcoin for a little bit of a move. So just wait for that retracement. Still, I think you can still catch it, and then off we go. Something that I did yesterday live at night is that I was expecting, if you guys take a look at what is this line, I was expecting the same line here, which is a break of structure long. All right, I did took the break of structure long, and it went something like this. So I longed it like here, all right, and then as soon as we were on profits, I moved my stop to entry. Oh, come on. And then right after my show, look at that, right at 18 hours, it just bam went back to zero. Well, not back to zero, but it would have that would have been a hurt position right there if I wouldn't move my stop to entry. Very, very important. Break of structure. It's a good zone to start catching up with the trend, but you could be buying the top. I said that yesterday, and I'm still behind it. I mean, I still hold my word to it because look at that. I long the break of structure, all right, and I bought the top, all right. So that's why it's very, very, very important to have a stop loss first and then move your stop loss as soon as you are in green to avoid exactly that, to avoid buying the top and holding the top, all right? So nobody wants to be there. So you rather want to get out there fast as possible if this is retracing and then come back in as soon as you can. Another one that is playing out very, very nicely was Fartcoin, taking some profits as we're getting here. I still had a 25% left, but I think that we can still go farther down on Fartcoin. We are at the top of that bullish trend. So maybe I could be looking to a bounce up and then a continuation downwards. So something like a double top. So we need to be careful here. Other stuff that I went to, let's see. Oh, dude, this one, Solana. Yesterday that we were talking about this and you mentioned, hey, Solana, it's pumping. And I run after that trade. What a trade. I took some profits at 205 and then move a little bit above here. And I was also preparing to break the structure or to long the break of structure. So far, we are getting back above that range. This is a huge absorption zone. So I don't know what they're doing. They're just taking profits, shorting it, and then putting back into it. I don't know, but it looks cool. Good opportunities. And finally, dude, I want to talk about this. What a shitcoin, BCH. All right, BCH was proposed on my lens show, and I'm kind of like scratching my face because I freaking hate BCH. All right, if I have a worst enemy list, at the top would be BCH. Next will be Tron, but still, then will be freaking Ethereum.
XRP.
Oh, that's starting to move
Bro,
down to that
I
list,
make
man.
good trades on XRP. I just don't take them because fuck XRP.
It's gonna grow on you, bro. It's gonna grow on you. Oh, but I mean, I like XRP not because I really like the asset. It's because I like the way it moves, and I mean, it makes me money. I don't hodl it. I don't hold it. I just trade it. But yeah, Cash Rune and AR bounce. Nice, love it. All right, so I think at this point, like for example, right here. Oh, let me just finish up with BCH. BCH, here it goes. That was a very cool half of a trend. There it is. We were looking for this 1 quarter entry and then another quarter entry. So 1 quarter entry played out. Fantastic. TP number 1. That's it. And I'm taking 50% out. And I'm not closing the trade because I think that we could still go a little bit lower here. All right. So I'm going to be giving it 1 or 2 more candles and see how is it going, how that plays out. But remember, my stop loss is already at entry. That last 1/4 of an entry is not going to be executed anymore. And well, what I'm going to be doing is just leaving my stop loss, or sorry, my alert, putting it a little bit lower, just so when it start moving once again, I will be taking another trade. Also, I'm going to be setting up another alert right here at 573, 574-ish. And that is so when or if we hit this area, I will be looking for a break, retest, or a bounce off. So, but I still want to be stated in front of my PC when that happens. So that's what I'm looking for. INA, TON, and LDO. Let's take a look at those because INA, man, that I mean, this one, you know, like when I don't know if I think it has happened to you. I mean, I think it has happened to you, but I know like that feeling that, come on, the trade needs to play it out. It was a pretty good trade. It was a pretty good setup, and the damn thing is just going the other way around. And then the clock is ticking, and the damn thing is not moving. And then at the last minute, it boom, moves. Perfect. TP1 moves stop to entry.
Yeah,
and
man.
then finally, finally. So this was one
the
of
time,
those
man.
trades. All the time. Absolutely. Yeah, especially on your time frames. 3 minutes, 1 minute. Oh man. What? That's so much
Yeah,
action,
bro.
to be honest.
I love it, bro.
Love it, love it. So yesterday I was all right. I was mentioning, and by the way, I had another alerting here at 800 and well 0.863. I'm gonna be removing that live in here, but I want you guys to know something here. This alert was for a break of structure. So I was here yesterday night at loss. All right. Let me show you my oscillators, how we're looking right there. We could still go lower. I was expecting almost a flip of the ribbon on that oscillator. And right here, we were almost at the reversal zones. Right there. We were right here. So, in fact, we were right here. So for me, yes, it could still go low, but we were just, I mean, the thing we're just not moving was just correcting over time and not over price. So there was a slight chance, there we go, that instead of doing this with this last rundown, it did something like that when we did not have that last push to the downside. So basically, it led me stranded with a short position in here that is going to get liquidated before it start moving upwards. All right. So that was the real danger. All right. And I was saying, all right, the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking. And if for today we don't see anything, we need a contingency plan. What is the contingency plan or plan B? It's just longing the top. I know it sounds funny, but it is a break of structure, all right? So going for a long break of structure on the long, move your stop very tight, and then as soon as you're on profit, move your stop to profit just to catch on whatever was left out of that trade, all right? So that was my plan B, a break of structure long. Nonetheless, I mean, look at that. At 8 p.m., that was just moving downwards. I was so happy. Take TP number 1 to TP number 2, and that's it. That's it. Because the thing is just moving back up all the way and taking everything that we have taken. So my stop is an entry. I have a 25. Oh, sorry about that. I still have a 25% left in there. But I mean, I'm gonna get stopped out at that 25%. So why not? Let's just take it out. I'm gonna be calling out that short as soon as the class is over. But I mean, if you already took this trade, go on, call it out. Finally, LDO and ton. All right, so ton. Look at that entry. I gave this yesterday on Hackers, but, and the huge but, I did not took the trade, man. I did not took the freaking trade. So I'm just here to whine about it. I missed the freaking trade already there. I was looking for that entry, did not took it. Played out fantastically, but got scared. No, I was at the gym, man. I was at the gym. Hey, what's up, Buck? How's it going, my friend? No,
I
was
think
at the
you
gym.
got scared.
I chicken out, man. I chicken out. No, I was at the gym. I did not heard my alerts, and when I came back and tried to grab it, well, then it was already too late. Too late for the price action there. But yeah, finally, LDO. Where is LDO? Come on, LDO. I've been doing LDO for a long time. Let's go and check that out here. What?
Buck said.
Flashback to video games. What? Ah, all right. No, dude. All right, so LDO again, kicking my balls, man. We were on a trade here, taking 50% at
we
one
always
for
picking on him.
what-
We love you, bro.
I love you too, guys. I love you too, guys. Bog, I want to see you on gaming night, man. Please come in.
Buck plays with pineapples. That's it.
I've heard from Piper that he loves crayons, but I don't know. All right. So, but right here, I was looking at a break of structure again because yes, I was on profits TP number one. Looking at that TP number two already on my stop to entry, but look at that, we were almost right there on the flip of the ribbon. So finally, it took right there almost TP number two. It did not take my TP number two, so I closed it in the morning right before jumping to the class. So basically almost right now. All right. And then what happens is that I was looking for a break of structure long. This break of structure long is still valid for me. I'm not going to be doing all of the break of structures. I rather go and hit the bottoms, right, than just longing the tops. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on LDO. I'm going to still add another alert right here for a possible long right there. Maybe we are able to come back around it. My stop loss is going to be somewhere around there, and then aiming at my previous highs. But if not, I might be trying to catch LTO. So far, that has been my night and my morning. I did not caught any of the pullbacks today, but I'm very very happy. Other than Ton really kicked my balls there. It did. And how was your morning, man? I heard that you were on fire, that you're unstoppable.
Oh man, I have not. I can't. I don't know how to explain it, bro. I just been. You know when you can just. It's like it. You know when the Neo, all of a sudden he feels it, and then the guy comes to fight him, and he's just like, and they're like, he's the one. That's how I felt the last 3 days, bro. Like, it's just I've just been seeing the charts very clearly, especially in the morning, right? So this morning, looking at the charts, I mean, I'm like, okay, SFP, if we close back in, we're getting long, right? So this was the first trade in the morning. Okay, SFP, we're getting long. We got the SFP. It came back. It closed above this candle. I got long. I made $300. I was up $500, and then PPI rugged me. Okay, so stop loss to entry. So I made a quick $360 there. Then the rug happened. Everybody's exchange went down. Blah 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 blah. And you know what, OC? I was like, you know what, Market, you owe me $200. You owe me. So I said, you know what? Give me my $200 back. I went long here. The market went up to here. I took my $200. Guess what? Stopped out. Got my $200 back. Okay. I was like, all right, Mr. Market Maker. And then I went long here. Okay. I went long right here. No, I went long right here. And I was down. My stop loss was right here. And then my boy, he started crying really badly. So I took a $300 loss right here because my family comes first. I went and helped my wife. Okay, so I'm down 300. I came back to the charts because I just closed it, went and helped my wife, right? Came back to the charts. I was like, you owe me $300. So I went long here. And I made my $300 back. So I just closed that trade too in profits. So a beautiful day so far. I just closed this now, up $350. So needless to say, I had words with the market maker today. I had words with him yesterday. We gave you the Solana long yesterday. We gave you guys, I gave you the ninja, as Buck would say, absolute ninja, right? As Buck would say, I gave you guys all the goodies, right? We can see here, I gave you guys the long from where? I gave you guys the long from here on the live stream yesterday. Okay. We gave you, and I gave OC, the Solana Lana long, and my Discord community from here yesterday. 10% move. Okay. I closed it out here. I'm happy. $800, man. I ain't greedy, right? Sorry, $755. There's that Solana trade from yesterday. I don't know. Like I said, I've been kicking ass lately. I'm just you enjoy it when it's there. Because don't get me wrong, I go on losing streaks sometimes. Like last week, I was up $300 for the week. I had a hard week last week. Okay, this week I'm up $4,400. Okay, so for me, July, I was traveling. In 4 weeks, I made 25K. I crushed July was my bitch. Okay. Then I come back. I make $200. And then this week, I'm up 44. Okay. You got to have these weeks. And sometimes these are like negative $2,000 weeks. Okay. Sometimes. But it doesn't. I started the 25K challenge, 25 to 50,000. I absolutely crushed that, even on vacation. Do you know why? You know why I crushed it? Aerodrome, bro. Aerodrome.
I love it.
Bro, I bought $18,000 worth of Aerodrome on
Holy
spot at 85 cents average down here. If I go to Aerodrome. And I told everybody in here, including on this dump right here. I told everybody right here. I'm laddering into Aerodrome. Here I bought 5K. Here I bought 5K. And then once I had the confirmation here, I dropped the rest of the 10K in here. Okay? And obviously Valhalla, bro. I mean, so it's been good. It's been good. Arrow's running, right? Arrow's running. It's the only really like easy base ecosystem play. Don't get me wrong. I also laddered into Pepe. And Pepe, I'm like break even right now. So I was laddering into Pepe down here. Okay. And I'm break even on Pepe right now. I'm not up on Pepe. Break even, spot buy. Okay. I got about $10,000 in Pepe right now. I'm looking for this to go. For me, the Pepe play, so it goes ETH, Arbitrum and Optimism, and Aave. Right? Aave. Right? Then it goes Pepe, and then it goes Pepe and Virtuals. Okay.
What about Jupe?
ETH rotation. What about what?
Jupiter.
Jupe?
Yeah.
Jupiter Solana. So Solana ecosystem. It'll go Solana. Then it will go typically Jupiter, I believe. Then it will go Solana ecosystem. I'm not too familiar with Solana ecosystem. What's the meme coin on Solana? I guess it's not Bonk, is it? I know Sneck is ADA. I think it's Bohm. Bohm might be the play. Book of memes. No, Brett. It's Brett. Isn't it Brett? It's Brett. Brett. Yeah, it's Brett. Okay. So that's the leverage plays, right? So if I want multiples on ETH, if ETH is ran, I'm going to play Arbitrum. Then I'm going to play Pepe. Okay, ETH is ran. What did Arbitrum do yesterday? Went to fucking Valhalla, right? After ETH, right? Look at ETH. We put on ETH here. ETH went first. Arbitrum followed ETH. Okay, so now we're waiting for Pepe and Virtual to go as well, right? They will follow suit. It's a very simple rotation of capital. Okay, very simple. Look at the Etch-a-Sketch I just did, guys. Now, I know it's not perfect, but this is how I play it, okay? Hey, puppy. Hey,
Hey,
sit,
what's up?
sit, good boy.
Well,
I'm
he
gonna
was
get it over,
knocking the
man.
door. I taught him how to knock the door, and I thought he was my wife now. So that's why I like went out to see if she needed some help.
So yeah, I got virtual and Pepe right now. I might buy a little bit more virtual today. I'm not sure yet. I'm looking down lower though. We'll see. The problem is we've switched market structure, everybody. So what do we need? We need confirmation of market structure, right? Whenever I teach you guys about your DCA strategy, right? So if we go to Aerodrome here, my strategy is this, right? So it's 1, 2, 3. So exposure 1, 2, 3. Okay. Exposure means you commit to your plan. Okay. So you get exposure. Let's say you put $5,000 in here, which I did, right? And I'm trying to allocate 20,000. Okay. That's the goal. 20K, right? This was how I did Aerodrome. Okay. So 5K, right? 5K, 10K. Okay. All I'm doing is laddering in. And yes, I could have laddered this second one a little bit better. That's okay. I could have laddered in here. Okay. But I'm laddering in 1 and 2, and then 3 is a confirmation of structure. So as I'm coming down here, I'm just waiting for this. Right? I'm waiting for that break of structure on a higher term time frame, which is right here, which gives me a good average price. Okay. I'm like, we identify the reversal. Okay. So where's the reversal? I understand I want to buy this token. Right. So here's the reversal. Boom. We've changed structure. So what am I going to do? I'm going to get exposure. Okay. I know where I'm looking to go because I have this momentum. So I'm looking to come down to this area in here. So I'm going to ladder in. And then once it changes structure, I'm going to back up the truck. Okay. By backing up the truck, you get an average price. Because if this keeps going, okay, if this keeps dumping, and then I get a change in structure here, and I take this average of these two. So my average is kind of around here, right? But if I put in half of my position size here, my average now becomes here, which is fine. Okay. So it's laddering in on spot, but it allows me to get a better position size rather than, backing up the truck. Another good technique for this is you wait for, let's go back to arrow, sorry, is you wait for the momentum to break. Okay. So your momentum, very simple, it's a trend line. So I would take the high. I would take this high to here. Momentum. Oops, wrong way around. I take this high to here. And as soon as that breaks, I allocate, which happened correctly. Sometimes it doesn't happen perfectly all the time here. Right? Sometimes it front runs too early. You see here it's too early. You might allocate here and be wrong. That's why you want a structure break. Okay? However, if you take the same principle and you put it on this high here and you put it on this low here, it works. Okay? So you can keep going into your momentum. Look at this, right? And you can get much better entries, but you're waiting for that structure, right? The low, the break, and the retest and the go. The confirmation of this is so this is your warning sign, break a structure. This is your confirmation that you've changed trend. Okay? So just like I said right now, with allocating money to virtual that I'm considering, what do I want to see? Structure change, right? So if I go to Bitcoin, right? Are we getting? Yeah, so we have a 2-hour candle close below this low. This is a break of structure, right? So we have broken structure here. Okay. So for me to justify getting long, right? I want to see at least a 50-minute market structure change. At least. That means I need to take this high right now. That's my next structure right here. So I need to break this. Then I can look for the retest and continuation out. And that could be an SFP, that could be a Fibonacci, that can be a whole bunch of things. Dynamic reactor, you name it. But I want to go off confirmation. I don't want to go off, oh, it's low, I should buy it. No. You want to see a reversal. Okay, reversal structure is so important to be able to identify. If you can identify reversal structure, you can make lots of money in this market. Look at this. Break is structure. Guess what? You short right here, you're rich because you have the confirmation. Look at this. Up only. There's no break is structure in here. Okay? This is how you want to do it, in my opinion. And what did OC and I say to you guys this last 2 weeks? I'll copy and paste it for you guys one more time. How many times do we got to say it? They're going to sell you a dream. How many times? They're going to sell you a dream, and then they're going to break your heart. How many times did we say that? Every class, right, OC?
Every class, yeah.
Every class. They're going to sell you the dream, and they're going to break your hearts. And what did they do today? They broke your hearts, right? Okay. All-time high. Oh my God. What does this do? All-time high gives us what? Bearish divergence up at the highs. That's all it's done. Okay. Hasn't printed yet, but it will. This is a daily time frame. So once it prints, it will go, right? Where do bearish divergences normally return to? Where they started. Just saying. Where it started, right here, right? Here's your bear div. You typically return to where it started. Just saying. But because we are in a altcoin Ethereum run, we can look for some sort of retest in here. So if we're looking for the retest, we can go from here. We can go from here. We're holding some structures, okay? So we'll see if we hold. Right now, we're bouncing around at the point of control, which is cool. But typically, when you get acceptance back into the range of an asset, okay, and this would be our range right here, right? So we have a range. You typically rotate to the lows of the range. And if we look at this price action here, this is all liquidity. Okay, you don't have to be a genius to know this is higher highs, higher lows all the way up here. Every single one of these lows, if I put it on our beautiful, what the heck is this thing? Get off my screen. Thank you. If we put on our liquidity areas in here, we can see that we're going to have liquidity all the way up on these lows. Okay, so we just go in here, put on our liquidity, and it's just going to be like this. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. You see all our liquidity. Okay. Oh, my camera. At least it doesn't go gay anymore, OC. My camera used to go all rainbow colored. It was only during Pride Month, okay? For Buck. Oh man, too fun. So we're looking for this to hold. However, if we do not hold, we're looking to rotate to the liquidity down below. My key levels down below are going to be this. The pink box has returned, OC. Dun dun dun.
Let's go.
Okay, so we're looking to come back down in here. So with our beautiful momentum coming up in here, support level here. I would like to extend this down into here, but I'm going to be more precise with it. So we'll keep it on these lows here. Okay, and if we're looking at this is our Fibonacci golden pocket retracement zone. And for me, that's enough wreckage coming back down. Okay, so we want to see the bulls and the bears wrecked, right? So if we're looking in here, right? For me, if you're a smart money concept trader, okay, this is accumulation, this is manipulation, and this is distribution. Okay, that's how they say it. Okay. For me, if we're looking at this generally, this would be our range right here. You see how we only have this price action. So for me, holding this value area right here is more important, in my opinion, which lines up with our pink box. Okay. Also, if we go from swing low to swing high, we have our golden pocket ratio here. Okay. So I want to see price retrace and dump ABC correction into our golden pocket area. Everybody's going to be buying altcoins in here like idiots, okay? I guarantee you. Everybody be buying altcoins in here, getting excited again, only to lose their money again and be like, this
Yep.
stuff's bullshit. Okay? Because what is the price doing right now? What's on September 17th, everybody? 1 month from today. We have rate cuts, right? So we probably have 2 to 3 weeks maximum of pumping. Okay? So we get something like this. We push into, I would say, first week of September. That's kind of where I'm looking. We push into first week of September. So we get, the correction or the pushback, the correction, a little bit of Valhalla love. Okay, a little bit of that. And bro, then we get rate cuts and it's a buy the rumor, sell the news event. Because markets are forward looking. Remember that. Markets are pricing in rate cuts right now. They're not pricing, it's forward looking. Okay? Forward looking. So they're going to pump it now. Then there'll be the doomsday. Okay? There's gonna be a doomsday. Okay? There's gonna be, if we look at any bull run, right? They absolutely crush people's hearts here, man. Look at this. 24%. This is what we're in. Remember, I said we're in the last 5-wave structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. We're done. Bull run over. That's where I believe we are. Okay? We're here, if anything. We're here. We might get a little bit more hopium. That's maybe your $140,000 Bitcoin. And then everybody cries, bro. Okay? That's my idea. That's what I'm preparing for. So, yes, it's etch a sketch, but that's, in my opinion, that's how the markets work, especially with seasonality, with September being a very bearish month, right? Yeah, sure. We come back down, we push up, we hit 143. We have that nice push. Everybody, Valhalla. Altcoins go up into their, just before Donald Trump euphoric levels, right? So you got like $5 SUI, you got maybe all-time high for ETH, you got Solana, $350, whatever, $300, right? Everybody happy, and then boom. Oh, I should have sold there. And then people are panic selling on the way down, and it's just a retracement. Panic selling on the way down, and then altcoin season, bro. And then Valhalla. That's my idea. So we'll see what we get. That's my plan. Right now, you're waiting for structure to confirm for price action to push. Okay? So what do we need? We need a break of this high. We need continuation retracement, ABC correction into our golden pocket level, right? This will get everybody messed up. I guarantee you. Going into Friday, we have ISM services tomorrow, so we do have news tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be as. Who knows? News is an event to allow the markets to sweep liquidity. That's all this has done today, right? If we're looking at this, all this has done is swept this low perfectly. All the price action from here forward got liquidated today. I think it's like $100 trillion. It's fucking crazy, bro. I think Billy sent me the thing. Yeah, Billy did. Copy image. Here it is. Let me see what Daga just sent here. Daga just sent this. Okay. Pull back September. Up we go. Pull back September. up we go. Final rally into the market. Final rally. Yeah, there it is, right? Final rally. There it is. Each cycle, the same thing happened. Up July, August. Up July, August. Be prepared. Thank you for sharing that, Daga. Magic. So be prepared. That's all I got to say.
Nice. All right.
Did I scare everybody now? Or did I give you like reason? So for me, I will be selling a lot of it into that final pump up and then buying in again. That's me. And like I'm talking like not small money, like 300, 400,000. So I have a plan though.
Nice.
Do you have a plan?
I think, like, if anything, it's not scared, but like Piper said, be prepared, right? Because I mean, you already
Yeah,
have
man.
shown exactly almost all the whole plan. In fact, you went far and beyond to look at like where is going to be the entry and exit points right there on the video. So, I mean, if anything, just guys set your alerts, set your pin boxes, and put in an alert. Hey,
It's all about
this
the,
is the area. Yeah.
it's all about
This is
that
the
pink
area.
box, baby.
Exactly. All about having that pin box. And set your alert. Said, you know what? Let's go watch that video recording on your alert, right? At this point.
Yeah.
So you can actually reference
my
this
plan.
video there. What is it?
This is my plan.
Holy
It
shit.
makes no sense to anybody, but it makes sense to me, bro.
Nice. I don't have audio?
No, you're good, man. You're good.
Good.
Gur, if you don't have audio for OC, just close it and reopen Discord. You should be good to go. So, OC, are we gonna get to $500,000 Bitcoin, or are we going? Remember, I said bullish is 212 right here.
Right.
Mid target 150 to 142. I think we get to 142.
Like the
150. I
top.
think that's good enough.
Well,
Top, yeah.
It's funny that you bring up the 142 because I do have an area that is showing me 145 for the
Okay.
top. Yeah, let me see if I can bring it up here. Should be this one. Yeah,
Bro,
perfect. So
Bitcoin's
let's go
gonna
here.
dump on everyone's head right now. Nasdaq's dumping too.
Is it?
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
so
Down we go.
let's check. Let's take a look at this. So as you can see, there we go. Oh, 140. But I mean, I was looking at 145 ish, somewhere around here, depending on what we do between these areas right there. So
Megaphone.
yeah, and this is just
You love
plain
a
and
trend
simple.
line.
Exactly. Nothing, as you said, nothing beats a good trend line. So we have a beautiful trend
Yep.
line here. This is a megaphone that we've been following up. I do remember when I drew this right around this area, right? When we were looking for, hey, you know what? We could be looking for that pump up. That's when I started drawing this one. It then created, I do remember this double top. We call it out on advance. You called out this freaking dump right here, man. That was a fantastic call out. Dude, those were pretty good trades right there. And then, well, that's when I created that megaphone. I've been keeping an eye on that because also for the bear market, I think that we could be coming back to 93.90. Even if we just fail to create a higher high, I think we're gonna be going to 93-ish. So that is my next buy up, like huge buy up that I might be looking into. So far it's not a reality, but that's what I'm looking into. And that is based on, remember that the previous time that we went below the previous high. So last low was way lower than the previous high. So I'm looking at this area right here of liquidity, right down below this previous range for the bear market to hit. So maybe we start seeing that more normalized. And then, well, just looking at this trend line and looking at how far can we be pushing, and also bringing up my predictive ranges. Where are my other predictive ranges? I think I guess I turned them off. Well, they were somewhere around, again, this ballpark, somewhere around 38, 138-ish. But yeah, that is, I'm looking at 140 or 145-ish. Even here. Oh, here is, 130 is my first one. And then there you go, 143 is my second taking profit, big taking profits.
Wild.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. So, but in the meantime, I think we need to take our trade as we go. But guys, do not forget this class. I think this was a master class. Go watch it. Download it if you want to. It's gonna be right here on the Discord, or also right there on the YouTube. And add your alerts. Add your alerts. Rewatch this class. Go add your alerts and name those alerts. Right. So name those alerts based on the master plan, so you are keeping track. A little bit of a, I would say, a friendly advice is that when you set your alerts, set them a little bit lower that you, or the areas that you're expecting, and then set your alert also. So you set double alerts, one where you want to have it, and then another one right below it. So you are prepared for what that happens, so it doesn't catch you off guard. So you have 1 week each to start moving your money around or reallocating some stuff. All right. So that is just something I want to show you guys, and that will be it for me. Alex, do you have something else that you want to show?
I got to go and do a lot of family stuff today. It's my one day where I
go.
have to go and get everything done. So I'm busy today. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Hopefully that's helped you, and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you so much for jumping in, and thank you as always. See you guys tomorrow.